Hello, hello, hello. We have a prog review. I guess, yeah, this is a prog review, isn't it? And today I'm talking about this one. It's Peter Gabriel in the big room on double vinyl. This year, 2026, we're being spoiled. We are getting Peter Gabriel stuffed up our prog hole, left, right, and centre. If it isn't the Oi album, the OI album, which has been dribbled out. We've also got two live albums that are well. This one's already out. The Big Room is already out, and we've got Live at WOMAD coming in a couple of months' time. Again, I don't know why I bother talking about time because you might have watched this in the future when all this is past. I don't know, but yeah, this one dropped today in the Big Room. And we can do a good old fashioned unboxing if you want. Do you fancy it? I can hear you nodding your heads. You're rubbing your chins and nodding your heads and go, Darren, do a good old fashioned unboxing like we used to do. Well, it's not. I'm going to play the video which I've taken and I'm going to narrate it. And I want you to leave a thumbs up for Swissy, because he does make an appearance. So are you ready? Then I shall begin. So I'd forgotten to configure my microphone, and I'm not going to edit this out because why not? This is the album. It's in the Big Room. It's in the vinyl. It's got 180 grams of it, and this was out today on Real Records. And yeah, this was recorded back in 2003, November, I think it was. There you go. And this is a very it's a nice release to have. It's a very nice release to have. Anyway, we're gonna get Swissy. He's gonna do the business. He's going to cut his way through the cellophane. Oh, such masterful, swift completion of his duty there. And we're going to keep the sticker for what I do. What I like to do is with the hype stickers, I like to peel it off and stick it on the inner bag. Oh yeah, nothing's thrown away apart from the cellophane. We don't want that. So yeah, this is a fine example of a double album. It's very red. Red is the theme, and the Big Room is the control room at Real World Studios, and they turned it into a nice little venue. And yeah, it was done 23rd of November 2003, and those are the people that are on it: Tone Evans, David Rose, Richard Evans, Rachel Z, Jed Lynch, among others, and Melody Gabriel, I believe. And so we don't have sides; we have in the. So it's 1 and 2. In the, you're going to have to remember that. Can you remember that? Probably not. And so it's solid. There's not a wobble in that. There's no wobble. There's no wobble. It's just how you like it. 12 inches, black and thick. I know you like it. That's just how you like it. So I'm going to stuff this back in. And I'm going to have a look at the other one. I'm sure it's exactly the same. But I imagine the labels and the grooves are going to be different. So yeah, this is Big Room. So it's in the Big Room. Do you see? That's 3 and 4. And indeed it's black and there's not a lot of wobble there. And the grooves are different. And that's the record. That's it. There's not much else to it really. There's no booklet. There is a download code though. I do believe there is a download code. And if you can figure out what my download is, there's the first 4 letters of the download. I don't even know if I need to redeem it because I've already got it, but I'll explain about that in a minute. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully you'd have enjoyed that little nosegay of this. So yeah, that was me unboxing this. It's all clever stuff, isn't it? And so yeah, I've already heard this. I've heard it a few times, and I listened to it again because of the vinyl. Because why not? Because this was released as part of the Bandcamp subscription thing that Gabriel's got, and so we've had this for a while. I can't remember exactly when it was released now, but we've had it for a while. I think he dribbled out songs, and you know, we had chunks of songs, and then we got the whole thing. But yeah, this is kind of like a rehearsal thing, because he was doing some gigs in late 2003. One of them being for children in need. And this was again, Gabriel explains, you know, what the big room is. The big room is, again, at Real World Studios. It's the main recording room, but you can also set up gear there, and it can also be a performance space, because control rooms are usually tiny, dark, miserable places, and Gabriel wanted something open, something where you can see the ducks swimming by, and that's what he's got. And so I think it was the first time that he'd recorded like this. And he used to do something called the Full Moon Club back in the early 2000s. I don't know if you remember that, but I was a part of that back in the day. And there may have been some QuickTime footage of this released back then. I may have had it on a hard drive somewhere, but I can't find it now. But you can see it all on his YouTube channel, because he subsequently uploaded it, so you can actually watch this as well. There's bits of it out there. I think there might even be the whole thing. I haven't checked, but yeah, it's an interesting gig because it's not the full show. You know, it's not all the lights and him going upside down and get inside the Zorb. There's none of that. So it's kind of intimate, but it's got an interesting energy to it, and it's got a lot of the songs that he was covering during the 2002-2003 tour. But he does add "Burn You Up, Burn You Down" to it, and there's another one. I think it might be "Tower of the Eight People." I think that's been added to the thing. And "Games Without Frontiers," that's added. So you've got some extra bits and bobs that were bolted on. But I like it because it just has a different feel to it, to his usual live material that is going on at that point in his career. It's got a different energy. It's an interesting listen. It really is. I do recommend. I think we're being blessed here because we got this in the WOMAD gig coming out as well, and that's good for a whole host of other reasons. But we'll talk about that when it arrives. We don't want to get, we want to keep our powder dry. We don't want to jump the gun with that. This is available, like I say, it's on his Bandcamp. I imagine it's on streaming, because you can get this on LP and on double CD as well. That's out today. I'll put a linky in the description to Amazon, so I'll get a magic penny if you are so inclined. But yeah, do go and give it a listen, because it's just got a different energy to it. You know, because he's not running around the stage and he's not doing anything, his voice is a little bit more, in the zone. The band just seems a bit more edge to it, a bit more edgier, if you know what I mean. And I think it's a really good gig. Him not doing the full show and him doing this presentation. So yeah, I recommend it, but then I'm totally biased because it's Peter Gabriel, aren't I? You see, this is when I do one of those things. You're expecting me to slag it off, and I gave it a good review because I think it's really worthwhile checking out. However, he says this is where Darren goes to a completely left turn. If you want a good gig, if you want some, and I have to review this one. I want to do this like a mystery thing. How can I do this without giving away what it is? I need one of those pixelation. I'm just going to do this. What you want to do is you want to hear this disc here, this double CD collection. This is interesting, and I need to cover this because I kind of came to it via the Bandcamp club. But this, he says, waving it around, has the full. In fact, wait a minute. I've got two of them. Has some really interesting stuff on. If you're a fan, if you're a hardcore Gabriel nut, I'll have to do a review of them. I'll have to talk about these another time. Why not? Let's just do Peter Gabriel reviews from now on, eh? But yeah, do give it a listen. I think it's really good, even though we are familiar with it. It's a lot of stuff we've heard before because we've had the Growing Up tour and Still Growing Up tour. It's that period, but it's the first time this thing is out in a product, which is nice. So yeah, do give it a listen. It's Peter Gabriel in the Big Room. It's just a different kind of. See, there is the big room. There it is. It's quite big. Go and listen to it or buy a copy. That's it. My name's been Darren Locke. I've been talking about this new release of Peter Gabriel in the Big Room, recorded 23rd of November 2003, and I enjoyed it greatly. Thank you for watching. There's only one more thing left to say by now. You know what that is? That is PROG on.